matchmaker?
Well, kind of. Shirlie had actually had the hots for Martin for quite a while, hadn't you, love? And,
Still have, yeah.
And basically, we saw Martin at a club that we went to, and she reiterated this thing about she was going to marry him, and I was like, yeah, OK. But when it came to it and they met, she was kind of too chicken to call him. So I bullied her into calling. We went back to my house and we called from my sister's bedroom. And I guess the rest is history, really.
Listen, the first date me and Shirlie ever went on at the Camden Palace, George had to come with her to keep her company.
I told Shirlie for years I thought he'd be absolutely perfect for EastEnders. Then one day, Shirlie called me and said he'd actually quite like to try out for it. So I'd met Michelle Collins that played Nasty Old Cindy. I met her at a couple of parties, so I got her number and I called her up and I said, you know who Martin Kemp is, and obviously she did, because just like everyone else of her generation, she fancied you. And, and I'd like to thank him for looking after my best friend for 17 years.
Yeah.
Martin Kemp. Eastern's your life.
Just to feel that man, she loved that man all his life, and now we need to take him flowers.
And anyone who asked for George's help invariably got it.
Music has magical power, and George knew that. He understood love, loss, happiness and grief, and in that helped to heal the wounds life inflicted upon us. He lives on in his music and in our hearts, and I will never forget my wonderful friend.
George was like a brother to me, and I will always be so proud of his incredible achievements. I remember him telling me with great pride that You Have Been Loved was one of Princess Diana's favourite songs. His wonderful way with words spoke to everyone, and his beautiful voice will live on forever as a gift to us all.
George's contribution to the great archive of contemporary music rests alongside the immortals. His is a legacy of unquestionable brilliance, and one which will continue to shine and resonate for generations to come. George has left for us, in his songs, in the transcendental beauty of his voice, and in the poetic expression of his soul, the very best of himself. I loved him, and in turn, you have been loved.